From backyard poultry to raised garden beds to just getting outside to enjoy the weather, spring is always one of our favorite times of the year. But how do we make the most of our backyards this year? Marti, Skold-Jordan, and Tyler Potts from Tractor Supply are here tonight to give us some great tips. Thanks so much for being here.
Hello, nice to see you.
Thank you.
So Marti, it looks like you have some little chirping friends with you. Can you tell us more about chick days?
Oh yes, you can definitely hear them chirping here in the studio. These little guys are 6 days old. They are just some of the cutest chicks ever. We have a lot of varieties of chickens at Tractor Supply. It is Chick Days. It started a few weeks ago and will continue all the way through September. What does that mean, Chick Days at Tractor Supply? Well, you can come on in and get your live chickens. We sell about 10 million of them a year. This year, I know we'll far surpass that because people are very, very interested. 1 in 5 of our customers is now raising their own chickens. The interest level for it has gone up 50% over the last few years. And you think about prices at the grocery store or even availability, this is really a great thing to do for your family. It's a healthy thing to do. It's also a great family activity.
Right, this year we're seeing egg shortages in the stores. There's some bird flu scare out there. How are those 2 items factoring into Chick Days this year?
It definitely does. And we keep really close relationships with all of our hatcheries. And with the avian flu, we make sure that those hatcheries deliver these chickens, that they are these tiny little chicks, that they are flu-free. They are certified flu-free. We also work with the National Poultry Development Plan, and what that means is there's a lot of guidelines, and so these chicks will be healthy when they get to you, and then you just need to keep them healthy. So if you want to start your own flock, you get a stock tank like this. They'll like to keep them warm. Get those little live chickens, some food and a feeder, some water and a watering device, and then you're going to eventually put them into a coop with some chicken wire around that to make sure that predators don't get in and these little guys don't get out. Within 18 to 22 weeks, you'll start getting your first egg, and then eventually these chickens will lay between 4 and 6 eggs a week.
That sounds amazing, but of course, Tyler, raising chicks might not be for everyone. Some people are looking for other ways to cut their grocery bill, looking to grow their own vegetables. What tips do you have for those people?
Yes, a lot of people our new trend we're starting to see is increase in small space gardening as people necessarily don't have a big enough yard and or land to use a traditional in-ground garden that we're all used to. The good thing is Tractor Supply has great options for those customers, and one being a raised bed garden. Raised bed gardens have great advantages, being that one, you can control the content of the soil based off what vegetable or herb you're trying to grow. Also, they tend to have less weeds and less pests as well, being that they are raised off the ground. Now, I know if you're looking at this thinking, oh, well, I don't have enough space for a small, for a raised bed garden, and or I'm just getting new into gardening and I don't want to go that big just yet. We have a patio-ready vegetable or herb that's great for you. And the great thing about this is not only is it very small and takes up really almost no space, but within the first couple of weeks of making that purchase, depending on the health and the condition of the plant, you will start seeing and or harvesting that plant a few weeks after making that purchase, which is always very exciting. Now, when picking what plants to grow, it is very, very important that you know your last frost date. And for you all in Rockford, you got a little bit longer. Your frost date doesn't end until the end of April. So the beginning of May, you'll be ready to start digging in the dirt. But until then, you want to start making sure you know exactly what you want to grow. By far, the most popular is a tomato, being that you can yield anywhere from 20 to 90 tomatoes, depending on which variety you pick. And then, of course, there's peppers and onions, and then even squash, zucchini, whatever works best for you in your area and what you're trying to harvest for the springtime this summer.
Marti, where can we go to get more info on everything that you guys have been talking about and starting our own spring outdoor projects?
Well, come on in store. It's Chick Days. It's also Spring Planting Days, or you can go to tractorsupply.com/season for information on what we chatted about today and much more.
And thank you both so much. We are definitely getting ready for spring thanks to your help. GDS Spring Break Week continues next. Sam, Nick, and I are taking things outside for some fun. We'll be right back.